faith will stay strong.
Hey y'all, my name is Jacqueline. Welcome to Fit and Faithful. This is your lateral lunge tutorial.
All right, let's jump right into your lateral lunges. So lateral lunges are lots of fun. For me, I always feel super sore the day after doing lateral lunges. I don't know if it's because I don't do them frequently enough, and so my body's not used to them, but they are super great. Lateral lunges, like just about any of your other leg exercises, they are great to do either body weight. You can use regular dumbbells. You can either hold them in the center. You can have them on your shoulders. You can also use a kettlebell, have it with one hand. You can also just use one dumbbell, whatever type of equipment or no equipment that you'd like to use for your lateral lunge. So for lateral lunge, to start with teaching form and proper technique, we're going to first start with your legs super wide apart. Wide enough so that when you go over to one side, as you can see, my knee is over my toe. It's not in, it's not over, it's directly over my toe. It's also, I'm gonna go a little bit angled, so hopefully you can see. My knee is over my toe, not past my toe. You don't ever want your knee past your toe. We'll make sure your heel is planted into the ground. Your glutes are seated all the way back. All the way back, all the way back. So for this, we're starting here because it's easier to stand up out of a lateral lunge than it is to push out of it to come back center. So this is gonna be your first modification. So for this, heel pressing into ground, core engaged, chest lifted. If my chest is not lifted, when I come down, I bend forward. But when I come down, I want my chest up, core engaged, glutes seated back, knee over toe, right there. So then when I stand up, I'm pushing into that heel, feeling it right here between the glute and the hamstring to stand up. Now, aside from your glute and hamstring, lateral lunges are also really activating your quads. Again, anything where you're seated like this, your quad is activated, and pushing up out of it is also activating your quad, also activating your inner thigh. Because you are out to the side, to get back center, your inner thigh has to push your body in. Lateral lunges not only work this part of your glute, also gonna work your side glute. Because you are seated all the way back onto one side, your side glute also has to push along with your inner thigh to push your body back to center, while the hamstring right under your glute and your quads work to just get you up. So these two muscles get you back center, and then the back and the front get you up. So it's gonna be the same thing on the other side. So your lateral lunge from the front is gonna look like this. From the side, gonna look like this. So that is modification number one. Modification number two is starting with your feet together. Once you've found that comfortable position, you know how far apart your feet need to be so that your knees are aligned with your toes, and your body is right over your leg when you come down. Once you know where that sits, you can then start center and step out to come down and push off to come back center, like so. All the same form and technique rules that we just went over apply to when you're starting center. So from the side. So I'm still pushing out of my heel to stand up, still keeping my chest up, still keeping my core engaged, and still really activating everything in your legs. So that is your lateral lunge.
Thanks for tuning in. Make sure to check out my other tutorials, as well as my wellness advice, full workouts, and nutritional tips. Please subscribe to my channel, like this video, leave a comment below, and share with your friends and family. And as always, stay fit and stay faithful.